So welcome student. After completing polymer and polymer chemistry, we are going to start new chapter, that is amines. Okay, class 12th. Okay, so amines. What is amines? What is amino group? Okay, so before going to this, I want to explain the basic of amines. Amines. Now, tell me what is this? This is nothing but ammonia molecule. Ammonia. Okay. In ammonia, it is a nitrogen containing compound. In ammonia, nitrogen attached to 3 hydrogen atom and it contain one lone pair of electron. Okay, right? So this is ammonia, trivalent compound, nitrogen containing trivalent compound in which nitrogen attached to 3 hydrogen atom and it contain one lone pair of ammonia. Okay, now how this ammonia form? Can you explain how this ammonia molecule form? Just by how this bond, 3 bond of ammonia, nitrogen form in ammonia. So this formation structure and bond present in ammonia is explained on the basis of hybridization. Okay. Now in ammonia, nitrogen undergo sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization. As we know, what is sp3 hybridization? There is mixing of 1s type and 3 p type atomic orbital to produce 4 equivalent atomic orbital, and this equivalent hybrid that is called hybrid orbital, and these resulting orbital are equivalent in all respect. Their energy will be same, their shape having similar geometry, similar symmetry. Okay, means they are identical in all respect. Okay, now I will explain how this ammonia molecule form on the basis of sp3 hybridization. Let us see. We know in ammonia, nitrogen have formed 3 bond and it contain one lone pair of electron. Nitrogen atomic number 7, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1 and 2pz1. Okay, here 1s2, 2s2, 1s orbital, 2s orbital, 2px, 2py, 2pz. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now in ammonia, this 2px, 2py, 2pz orbital are singly filled. Okay, and 2s orbital is completely filled. Now, as we know, valency of nitrogen is 3. It is trivalent. Therefore, and its electronic configuration having 3 unpaired electron. Therefore, no need to promote electron from 2s to higher orbital, because already nitrogen having 3 unpaired electron, so it can easily form 3 covalent bond. Therefore, no need to transfer electron as in carbon. Okay. Now directly we can apply sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization. In this process, what happened? 2s orbital, this 2s orbital and 2px, 2py, 2pz orbital, these 4 orbital mix together and form same number of orbital. This is 1s orbital remain as it is unhybridized, and these 4 orbital, which 4 orbital? 2s, 2px, 2py, 2pz orbital mix together and form equivalent 4 atomic orbital, which are known as sp3 hybrid orbital. Okay. Now initially before mixing these orbital are different, 2s, 2px, 2py, 2pz are different, their geometry are different, okay, their energy also differ, but after mixing them resulting orbital, how many orbital we have mixed? 4, 2s, 2px, 2py, 2pz, but after mixing we are getting same number of atomic orbital, but resulting orbital are equivalent in all properties, their energy will be same, their shape, geometry, energy, whatever they are remain same. Okay? Now during this mixing we are considering how many electron? 5. Now we have to distribute this electron here also, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Now so this is sp3 hybrid orbital. Out of these 4, 3 are singly filled and 1 is completely filled, that is lone pair. Okay. So as we know, after sp3 hybridization the geometry of the molecule will be tetrahedral. So nitrogen also having tetrahedral geometry, ammonia. Now this is the nitrogen, hydrogen. Now 3 hydrogen going to form bond with nitrogen. So 1s1, that is 1s orbital. So in ammonia 3 hydrogen atom with 1s1 singly filled atomic orbital overlap with 3 sp3 hybrid orbital of nitrogen. Okay, right? Because these 3 sp3 hybrid orbital are singly filled, therefore it can form bond, and 3 hydrogen atom with 1s1 hybrid atomic orbital overlap. That's why they will form bond. Now see how this bond form and what will be the geometry of ammonia molecule. Now this nitrogen having tetrahedral geometry, 4 orbital of nitrogen directed toward the 4 corner of regular tetrahedron. These are the 4 hybrid orbital having tetrahedral geometry, contain lone pair of electron, unpaired electron, and one of them is completely filled, that is called lone pair. Okay, this is lone pair orbital. Okay, and remaining 3 are singly filled, sp3, and these 3 hybrid orbital of nitrogen overlap with 1s1 hydrogen, 1s1 overlap together and form covalent bond. Okay, so now this is non-bonding. This orbital, out of 4 hybrid orbital of nitrogen, 1 is non-bonding because it is completely filled. This orbital contain 2 electron, paired electron. Therefore, this orbital will not going to take part in bond forming. Therefore, it is called non-bonding orbital. Okay, non-bond forming. That is also known as lone pair electron. Okay, so we can drop this orbital to show its structure. We can avoid this. Okay, so this is having this type of shape, means nitrogen and 3 hydrogen, this shape of the, and 1 lone pair. This is the lone pair orbital and shape is like this, pyramidal shape, that is called pyramidal shape of nitrogen. Okay, so this is the structure of ammonia, nitrogen attached to 3 hydrogen atom and nitrogen contain 1 lone pair of electron. Okay, now again one thing about ammonia is basic in nature. Ammonia molecule is basic in nature. Basic, because why ammonia is basic in nature? Because it contains lone pair of electron as per the Lewis concept. Okay, according to Lewis, those compound which are able to donate lone pair of electron to other, that is called basic in nature. So in ammonia, nitrogen contain one lone pair of electron and it has tendency to donate this electron pair. Okay, so that's why it is basic in nature, that is called Lewis base. It is Lewis base. Okay, so ammonia is Lewis base or basic in nature. Now what are amines? That is very important. Our topic of discussion is amines. Okay, now again ammonia. If I replace one of the hydrogen atom which is attached to nitrogen by alkyl group R, alkyl group or aryl group, aromatic aryl group, then we get H. Suppose if we replace this hydrogen NH, this, or we can simply write RNH2. This resulting compound is known as primary amines. Primary amines. This is known as primary amines. How it is obtained? This compound is derived from ammonia. It is derived from ammonia. Okay, and it is obtained by replacing one hydrogen atom from ammonia by alkyl group or aryl group. We can attach alkyl group, any alkyl group, or aryl group, phenyl group, like this. Okay, then if we take aromatic hydrocarbon, then aryl group. Okay, then resulting compound obtained R bond NH2. This is known as primary amines. Now if suppose again I am going to replace one more hydrogen by same or different alkyl group or aryl group, then resulting compound is this RN R-H. This is known as secondary amines. Secondary amines. So how it is obtained? It is obtained from primary amines by replacing one of the hydrogen atom by same or different alkyl group. These two are may be same or may not be same. Okay, this is called secondary amines. Again, if I am going to replace last hydrogen which is attached to nitrogen by alkyl group or aryl group, then this type of compound obtained, that is called tertiary amine. Tertiary amine. Okay, so primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine, all these amines are nothing but are derived from ammonia. It is ammonia, NH2, ammonia, and they are obtained by replacing one or two or three hydrogen atom by same number of either alkyl group or aryl group or mix. We can attach alkyl group as well as aryl group. Okay, so these resulting compound are known as amines, collectively known as amines. Okay, so amines are nitrogen containing organic compound which are basic in nature. All amines are basic in nature due to presence of lone pair of electron, like ammonia. Okay, they are all are Lewis base. Okay, so all amines are nitrogen containing organic compound which are basic in nature and which are nothing but derived from ammonia by replacing one or more hydrogen atom by same or different alkyl group or aryl group. Okay, that is called amines. Very simple. So what are amines? Again, ammonia, if I am going to replace only one hydrogen atom by, suppose consider only alkyl group, then resulting compound is RNH2. This is called primary amines. Primary amines represented by this. Okay, if I am going to replace two hydrogen atom by two R group, R may be same or may not be same, then resulting compound is like this. These two R may be same or may not be same. Okay, then that is called secondary amines. Secondary amines. And if I am going to replace all the three hydrogen atom attached to nitrogen by three alkyl group, same or different, then resulting compound is like this, R attached to nitrogen, that is called tertiary amines. So all amines, primary, secondary, tertiary, are derived from ammonia, are obtained from ammonia by replacing one or two or three hydrogen atom attached to nitrogen by same or different alkyl group or aryl group or both. Okay, so that is amines. Now amines are two type, aromatic as well as aliphatic. Aliphatic means what? If only alkyl group attach, then that is called aliphatic amines. If aromatic group attach, means aryl group attach, then that is called aromatic amines. So amines are of, no doubt they are different, primary, secondary, tertiary, that is different classification, but among aromatic and aliphatic, amines may be aromatic or may be aliphatic. If alkyl group is there, then aliphatic. If aryl group is there, then aromatic. Okay, again, now all these amines, aromatic or aliphatic, are broadly classified into three types, that is primary amines, first, secondary and tertiary. Let us see primary. What is primary? Again, ammonia. If we replace one hydrogen by one alkyl group or aryl group, then resulting compound is like this, R bond NH2. This is called primary amines. Okay, this is called primary amines. What is primary amines? Primary amines are obtained from ammonia by replacing one hydrogen atom by one alkyl group or aryl group. Okay, that is called primary amines. And again, functional group present in primary amines is bond NH2, which is called amino group. This is called amino group, bond NH2. This is the functional group present in primary amine. Okay, NH2, amino group or amine. We can simply write amine. Okay, now in another way, I will try to explain one more definition for amines. I will try to write one more definition. Suppose RH. What is RH? RH is alkane, aliphatic hydrocarbon, alkane. It is a simple representation of alkane. Okay, we know alkane. It is also represented by R bond H. Okay, where R is alkyl group, R is alkyl group. Okay, now if I am going to replace hydrogen atom from alkane by amino group, then I will have R bond NH2, that is primary amine. Now let us explain, let us define in this term. This RNH2 is obtained from alkene, so it is a derivative of alkene. RNH2 is a derivative of alkane and it is obtained by replacing one hydrogen atom by amino group. Okay, so primary amine is a derivative of alkane. If we take alkane, then aliphatic amine. If we take arenes, means aromatic hydrocarbon, then you will get aromatic amines. Okay, so it is a derivative of alkane and it is obtained by replacing one hydrogen atom from alkane by amino group. That will be primary amine. Okay, now various examples are there. For example, take methane, replace one hydrogen by amino group, then you will get CH3NH2, and common name, see, common name of primary amine is alkylamine. Alkylamine, common name is like this, alkylamine. We have to name alkyl group followed by word amine. So what will be the name for this CH2NH2, CH3NH2? Methyl. This is methyl group, methylamine. If we take ethyl group, ethylamine. N-propyl group, N-propylamine. We know N-propylamine because this is N-propyl group and having NH2 group, so N-propylamine. Again, isobutylamine, isopropylamine, like this. This is isopropylamine. Isopropyl group having NH2 group, isopropylamine, and so on. Very lot of example are there. Again, one more, CH3, CH2, 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 NH2, that is N-butylamine, N-butylamine. This is CH3, 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 tertiary butylamine, and so on. All these are aliphatic amine because NH2 group attached to aliphatic hydrocarbon. So that's why all are aliphatic. We are also having aromatic hydrocarbon, aromatic phenyl group having NH2. Its name is aniline. Aniline. Also we are having, this is naphthalene having NH2, alpha naphthylamine, If this amino group is having at beta position, then beta naphthylamine, and so on. So these all are primary amines, aliphatic as well as aromatic. So how they are obtained? They are obtained by replacing one hydrogen atom from alkane by amino group. If we replace one hydrogen atom from alkane by amino group, then resulting compound are known as primary amines. Okay, very simple. Let us have secondary amine. What is secondary amine? Secondary amine, very simple. How secondary amine obtained? Again, take ammonia. From ammonia, if we replace one hydrogen atom by one alkyl group, then we will get primary amine, that is primary amine. Now again replace one more hydrogen by same or different alkyl group, then this type of compound obtained, which is known as secondary amine. Secondary amine. How secondary amine obtained? It is derived from ammonia, okay, because we have obtained this from ammonia by replacing two hydrogen atom attached to nitrogen by same or different alkyl group or aryl group, or both alkyl as well as aryl. That is called secondary amines. Let us have an example. Ammonia. If I am going to replace one hydrogen by methyl group, CH3 methyl group, then CH3NH2, that is methylamine, and again I replace one more hydrogen by same alkyl group methyl, then CH3NHCH3, that is, its name is dialkyl. because both alkyl group attached to nitrogen are same, therefore dimethyl amine. If they are different, then write separately alkyl, alkyl, amine. Alphabetically, give alphabetically order. Okay, dialkyl amine. Suppose if I replace NH3, replace one hydrogen by methyl group, then we get CH3NH2, that is methylamine. Again replace one more hydrogen by ethyl group, then CH3NH CH2CH3, that is ethyl group. What will be the name? Ethyl group, methyl group, E compost. So ethyl methyl amine is a common name. We have to name this alkyl group first, alphabetical order, followed by word amine. Okay, similarly, what is the name for this? CH3 CH2NH CH2 CH2 CH3. It is secondary amine. Remember, NH, nitrogen having one hydrogen means it is secondary amine. N-propyl ethyl, so E compost. Ethyl N-propyl amine. Okay, that is the IUPAC common name for amine. Now, I already told you in primary amine functional group is NH2, which is known as amino group. But in secondary amine, remember, functional group is this. Nitrogen having one hydrogen and two free valency, that is called imino group, imine or imino group. Amino, okay, imino group. Okay, so if this type of functional group is present, NH, nitrogen attached to two alkyl group or aryl group, or one alkyl, one aryl and one hydrogen, that is called secondary amine, and which is this group is no functional group present in that amine is imino. Okay, amino means primary, imino means secondary. Okay, also having, for example, aromatic amine, NH, two phenyl group attached, diphenylamine. This is two benzyl phenyl group attached to nitrogens, it is called diphenylamine. Okay, so these are aromatic. Now mix NHCH3, methyl phenylamine, its name is phenyl methyl amine. Okay, that is secondary amine. So here both the aryl group are same, diphenylamine. If they are different, phenyl methyl amine. Okay, so these are secondary amines. Now tertiary amines. Tertiary, same thing. Consider ammonia, replace one hydrogen by alkyl group, then we get primary amine. Again replace one more hydrogen by alkyl group, same or different, then we get secondary amine. Okay, again replace last hydrogen by alkyl group, same or different, maybe alkyl or aryl, you will get this type of compound, that is called tertiary amine. This is nothing but tertiary amine. And how it is obtained? It is obtained by replacing 3 hydrogen atom from ammonia by 3 alkyl group, same or different, 3 aryl group, same or different, or both alkyl as well as aryl group. That is called tertiary amine. Again, in tertiary amine, remember, functional group is this, which is known as tertiary nitrogen. Tertiary nitrogen, 3 free bond of nitrogen, nitrogen. Okay, in primary amine NH2, in secondary amine NH, and tertiary amine N. That is the functional group present in amines: amino, imino, tertiary, nitrogen. Okay, and similarly we can give common name. Let us have some example with common name. Okay, methyl, ethyl. Now tell me the class, in which class this amine belong. Now here nitrogen attached to 3 alkyl group, nitrogen attached to 3 alkyl group. This is methyl group, ethyl group, and this is isopropyl group. Okay, 3 alkyl group attached to nitrogen, therefore it is tertiary amine, right? And tertiary amine having 3 different alkyl group. Okay, name one by one. E come first, then P, and then M. So ethyl, isopropyl, methyl amine. This is the common name for this amine. Okay, if all these group are same, then trialkyl. Suppose example is this: ethyl, methyl, 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 then trimethyl amine. Trimethyl amine is a common name. Okay, so student, in this class I have explained amines. First ammonia, structure of ammonia, okay, pyramidal shape, and then amines, definition of amines, some example with common name. Okay, so go through this video and try to understand what are amines. Thank you very much.